First Choice English Academy. This is Teacher Marian, and today I'm going to talk about TOEIC Part 3, Short Conversations. So let's take a look at the example. One of the most important techniques on how to answer this part is to read the questions in advance. It is always important to read first before the conversation starts so you can predict the topic. Another technique is to understand the conversation pattern. So usually, the conversation pattern is the same with the pattern of the questions. Let's have another technique. Okay, for this part, you have to understand the question types. So in part 3, you have 3 question types. We have what we call main idea, detail, or inference questions. So you have to understand the types of questions and look for keywords. Let's take a look at this example. Alright, so for number 1, we have the keywords man, do, and today. So these words will serve as your keywords on how to answer this question. So for this type of question, you have to focus on the action word or the verb of what the man is doing today. So for example, in the conversation, you will hear this one.
I have a doctor's appointment this afternoon. Are you going to be in the office or do you have a meeting?
Alright, now the phrase doctor's appointment this afternoon will serve as your clue on how to answer this question. And usually, since this one is an example of a main idea question, you can usually find the information at the beginning of the conversation. So for number 1, letter C is the correct answer. Let's have the next question this time. So for number 2, what can be inferred from the conversation? So from the word inferred, that means this type of question is an example of an inference question. For an inference question, the answer is not stated directly. So in the conversation, you will hear this one.
I'll be here, and don't worry, I don't have much on for today, so I'll handle all of your calls.
Okay, so the phrase, I don't have much on for today, will serve as your clue. So the phrase, have much on, it means plan. So for this part, the answer is letter C. The woman has no deadlines today because of the word deadlines, which could mean this one, have much on. Let's go to number 3. So for question number 3, what does the woman offer to do for the man? The keywords here are woman, offer to, and man. This is an example of a detailed question. For this type of question, you have to be careful who is the question being referred to. Because in this case, we have 2 persons in here, woman and man. So for this type of question, you have to focus on the action on what the woman is doing. So in the conversation, you will hear,
I'll be here, and don't worry, I don't have much on for today, so I'll handle all of your calls.
You will also hear,
I'll make sure to take a detailed message if he calls. Is there anything you want to tell him?
Okay, now, since this is an example of a detailed question, you can usually find the answer in the middle. So for this part, we have 2 clues in here. I'll handle all of your calls and I'll make sure to take a detailed message if he calls. So for number 3, letter A, answer his phone is the correct answer. So that's it. Thank you for watching.